What's up, guys? Pokemon X video number 59. Yeah, so how's it going? So yeah, I know I haven't uploaded a video in a couple days, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of it just has to do with the weather. Because, like, the last couple days, I've had awesome weather. I'm talking like sunny, high at 70. It's been awesome. It's like, oh man. Like, I got freaked out Friday morning because I, like, woke up and I looked out the window. I'm like, holy crap, what is that thing out in the backyard? Turned out it was the sun. It's like, oh, wow. It's crazy. It was all warm, and I went outside. I had a jacket on, and it got hot. It's like, oh, wow. It was awesome. So this morning I wake up and it's a little cloudy. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make a video. So I've been outside all weekend, man. It's been pretty sweet. But, yeah. Got to make a video, though. I don't know what I'm going to do when... Well, I know what I'm going to do when summer gets here, because when summer gets here, it's like sunny and it's like 110 degrees outside. So it's like, it's too hot to be outside. So yeah. And who knows, like, where I'll be in the summertime. But anyway, while I was going on about the weather, we got a holo clip from Sycamore, and he's like, hey, come to Curaway City, because I want to talk to you in person. No doubt he's trying to, like, redeem himself from being friends with that Lysandre character. It's like, I wasn't really friends with him. I just liked his holocaster, even though he's, like, still using the holocaster that Lysandre invented. Anyway, here we are on Route 18. Now, I'll tell you right now, we are about 3 videos away from actually talking to Sycamore there in Curaway Town, because it takes us a while to get there. With my shorts, there's no stopping me. Alright, let's see what this kid can do. This is youngster Jaden, no doubt a distant cousin of youngster Joey. Oh, but he has a Scolipede. You know, I'll be honest with you, Jaden, I think your Scolipede could beat youngster Joey's Rattata. That's in the top % of all Rattata. I'm not gonna lie. But I got Willy up front, and Willy's gonna use Extra Sensory. That should be super effective, and it is. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Stevie grew to level 60 because Stevie's like, hey, I'm Stevie. Oh, he wants to learn Captivate. Captivate is a move that if you use it on a Pokemon of the opposite gender, it will lower their either attack or special attack. I think it lowers the special attack. I'm not going to have Stevie learn it, however, because Stevie actually has pretty decent special defense already, and Stevie can pretty much take anything out in one hit with those between Psychic and Moonblast. So, yeah, Stevie doesn't need to lower the other guy's stats to win. Stevie just needs to be Stevie. Anyway, now he sends in a Pinsir, pure bug type, so we'll just go for a Surf here, my strongest move, and that works. Willy grew to level 62. Well, let's see here. Tomorrow is March 17th, or as, you know, we call it here in, you know, the world, St. Patrick's Day. I don't know, St. Patrick's Day, is that celebrated all over the place, or just in, like, certain countries? Let's see. St. Patrick's Day. Okay. So yeah, it looks like St. Patrick's Day is celebrated all over the place. That's cool. So yeah, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, so that should be fun. I'll probably upload a video tomorrow, so I'll ask y'all about St. Patrick's Day then. But as you're probably watching here in the video, there's a little bush here, and I need to cut it down. So I'm gonna teach cut to one of my Pokemons, probably Vesuvius. Because I don't have my HM Slave anymore. Ever since I got Trevenant on my team, I no longer have an HM Slave. So Vesuvius just learned Cut. I had him forget Slash. He still had Slash. So now he knows Cut instead of Slash. Yes, I would like to use Cut. God. Oh look, a berry. What kind of berry is this? A whackenberry. Berry is whack. It's whacking. What? Ooh, a PP up. I could use that on maybe Stevie's Psychic? I don't know. But you know what, I'm gonna wait because not all of my Pokemon's movesets are complete yet, so I'll wait until they all get complete and then see which move needs that PP up. But I'll be honest with you, Stevie's Psychic is a prime contender because it's actually run out of PP a couple of times in this LP already. Trevenant's Horn Leech might also be a contender. Remember I ran out of those back in that Frost Cavern. But that was because I had no other attack at the time. Now Trevenant has that Phantom Force. So, you know, perhaps it'll do better now. Speaking of Stevie though, sending out Stevie up against this Grand Bull who is also a fairy type. So I'll have Stevie use Psychic. I'm thinking Moonblast. Well, no. Because I used Moonblast on that Xerneas and I think it was neutral, so I'm thinking Fairy is neutral against Fairy. Anyway, next is Dedenne. I believe this is Fairy / Electric. When this came out, I saw a lot of people, like before it was like revealed actually what it was, I saw a lot of people be like, "Oh, Mega Raichu!" Like, dude, that's not a Mega Raichu. I can tell you that right now. That's like some like secret middle evolution between Pikachu and Raichu. But no, it turned out to be something completely different. I know my idea was even dumber, some like middle evolution between Pikachu and Raichu, but that's what it looks like. It looks like, oh, you know, it's a little bit bulkier than Pikachu, but not quite as big as Raichu. So that's where I got that logic. But yeah, we're just kind of exploring this area here. A bunch of caves, some rock smashable rocks here. While I'm exploring, in the last video, video number 58, when we finally vanquished Team Flare, I think, I asked the question. I was talking about, you know, what's next? Is it Pokemon Z? I was saying like how I thought a sequel to this game would be good, you know, like where Lysandre, like, oh, guess what? Because the way that thing led you to believe is, you know, that weapon came down and then you look in that hole and you see this big pile of rocks. So it leads you to believe that Lysandre was just like buried underneath all those rocks. But what if he wasn't? You know? That's why I think a sequel to these games would be good. But anyway, I asked you guys what you thought would be the best like games to come out after this one. You know, I know this one just came out like not even 6 months ago and we're already thinking about, oh, what's the next one gonna be? But well, let's see, it was about 6 months ago, wasn't it? But got a couple of responses to that one. Let's see here. Donald Grape says the next games I'd like to see are, of course, the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald remakes. Uzumaki Mima says I would love to see Pokemon Z and the remake of Emerald instead of Ruby and Sapphire. And I'm kind of on the same boat there, because to me, like, as far as like the third game goes, because, you know, you had Pokemon Yellow for Red and Blue, then you had Crystal for Gold and Silver, Emerald for Ruby and Sapphire, Platinum for Pearl and Diamond. To me, of all of those like third games, Emerald was like the one that I think improved upon the previous games the best. So I would like to see a remake of Emerald as opposed to Ruby and Sapphire. And, you know, I think they could do that though. I think because, you know, previous generations, you know, 3 and 4 had 5 games come out in that generation. You know, you had the 2, you know, first ones, then you had the third one, and then you had the remakes. So I think they could do that here. But instead of doing it in that format, they could do, you know, they have Pokemon X and Y already. Then they would do Emerald. I think they should do the remake of Emerald next, and then after that, do X and Y 2. That's just me, though. Anyway, so yeah, that's what Uzumaki Mima said. And then Diego Arias. Diego wins the award for most creative answer. He wants a Pokemon W and Z, a prequel and a sequel. Which, when I read that, I was like, wow. Like, I have never, like, that has never even, like, crossed my mind, like, for a Pokemon game. Like, a prequel. But especially for these games, X and Y, they have so much history. Like, they talk about, oh yes, there was a war and a king, you know. Like, a prequel could really, like... I think a prequel would actually be pretty awesome in this game. So... yeah. You know what I just, thought of, like, a prequel. You could play, like, as some character, like... You could play as, like, I don't know... Clement or someone like that, a gym leader. And then, like, oh, guess what? Now they're a gym leader. Like, oh... I don't know. But yeah, he went first Pokemon W and Z, a prequel and sequel. And then, I think, the remake of Emerald. But I doubt it because that would also mean Red and Blue would have to get remakes. Would they? Because, I mean, they already had remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green. But those came out, like, 10 years ago, I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't think Red and Blue would have to get remakes, But it might not be a bad idea. I mean, those were like the original games. It says mainly W because these legends are not connected to anything at all. By the time you get to them, at least Xerneas and Yveltal, they are captured by Team Flare. So it'd be cool to catch them in a natural state, which is kind of true. And then he goes on to say, and then this is where, like, the mathematician comes out. It's very unlikely as the X and Y are mainly the axis of a plane, so Z is more feasible. And as a math minor, I actually know what you're talking about. Because in a plane, when you do, like, a graph and you have, like, the, first, second, third, fourth quadrant, you have your X and your Y axis. And then when you get into 3D graphing, they throw a third axis in there, and that's the Z axis. Now, I've never heard of 4D graphing. Maybe I would have if I was an actual math major, not just a minor. But I've never heard of 4D graphing. But I assume if there was such thing as 4D graphing, it would be a W. But I don't even know if that exists. To be honest, I really don't even see how 4D graphing could exist now that I think about it. But I don't know, maybe like for outer space or something. I don't know. But yeah, I see what you're saying though. X and Y. I mean, have you seen that legendary Pokemon Zygarde or whatever it's called? I mean, that thing, it's basically a Z with a head. I mean, so I don't see how, like, after releasing that, they're not gonna do a Pokemon Z just because. I mean, have you seen that thing? Come on. But then again, you had Kyurem with black and white, who was gray. I mean, Kyurem's color was gray. So, I mean, you would have thought there that, oh, okay, they're going to do a gray with Kyurem. But no, they just mixed Kyurem with the other two black and white Pokemon, Reshiram and Zekrom. So, I don't know. Or Zekrom and Reshiram, black and white. But yeah, I mean, when they released, Black and White 2, I mean, that was like, what? I mean, that just totally came out of nowhere. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. It'll be fun. It's always part of the fun is guessing, okay, what are they going to do next? Because, before you could pretty much say, okay, yeah, they're going to do a remake of this, and they're going to release a third one. But in Gen 5, they changed everything. And then, like, it seemed like in no time at all after they released, Black 2 and White 2, like, bam, guess what? X and Y. You're like, what? So. But, I keep thinking it's not going to be long before they announce what the next games are going to be, simply because you think about it. I don't know what I'm getting at, but these games were released back in, early October, September? And guess what? It's about 6-7 months away from, September, October. So, I'm thinking if they are going to release another game this year, they're not too far from announcing that. But they're so far behind in the anime. Like, the anime, I don't know if you've, watched the anime at all, but, they're not getting anywhere with that. I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't know. Anyway, here's Terminus Cave. Terminus Cave has a bunch of little entrances that don't really go anywhere. Here is TM31 Brick Break, which is one of the fighting type moves that, or which is the fighting type move that I'm going to have Nidoking learn. Right now, Nidoking knows Rock Smash, so probably not until I get to, like, the Elite Four or someone like that will I actually have Nidoking, learn Brick Break. Simply because I don't know, I'll probably have to use Rock Smash between now and then. So here's a Sky Trainer, so we'll, you know, see about having a Sky battle with this character here. Alright, EXP level on. Let's do this. I'm a Sky Trainer, look at me go! Sky Trainer Jeremy. He looks like a Jeremy. Sends out a ninja. Oh, really, Jeremy? Really? A ninja against my Vesuvius? What will Vesuvius do? Flamethrower. Nice. Flygon. See, this is where this is where I don't know, because Flygon is Dragon / Ground. This is really a bad matchup for Vesuvius. Because I'm thinking if I Stone Edge, crap. I'm thinking if I evolve him, then he'll be a Dragon type, and then Flygon's attacks will be super effective. But apparently he has Stone Edge, which is really freaking effective. And crap. Yeah, I just lost to this guy. Dang it. I really need to teach him like Dragon Claw or something. You know, right now the only Dragon type move he knows is Dragon Rage. If I had like Mega Evolved him and used Dragon Claw, that probably would have like been better for me. Damn, I should have done that. Oh well. That sucks. They're gonna let me like try and rebattle this person? Doesn't look like it. Yes. Let's see. My item finder is picking something up. Let's go in here and talk to these people. He can reverse Pokemon type matchups. What? This is cray cray. But let's see. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Let's do this. Yes. Let's have a rather strange Pokemon battle called an inverse battle. Super effective moves will not be very effective. Moves that are not very effective will be super effective. What do you say? Does it sound fun? You may understand it in theory, but when you try it, you'll find that it's more difficult than you thought. Would you care to try an inverse battle? Yes. Let's try an inverse battle. So he sends out a Medicham, which is fighting and psychic. So I got Stevie here. So if I use psychic, it would be neutral, I think? Because it would be super effective against his psychic type, but not very effective against his fighting type. So it'd just be like what it would be like if I used it like any day. Be neutral. Yeah, critical hit, that's right. Oh, but watch, this will be super effective. Oh, whoa! Okay, alright. Alright, Froakie. You will use Extrasensory. done, Littlefoot. Oh, Snorlax. What? Are you kidding me right now? Snorlax? Oh, but this is tough because normal... There really isn't anything that's like, oh, it's not very effective against normal types. And there's fighting types, which is super effective, so I mean, I know I don't want to use that, but I mean, really anything else is like... Oh, Ghost. Because Ghost doesn't hit normal type Pokemon. I need to use a Ghost type move on it, which means I need to get Trevenant in here and hope that Trevenant's Ghost type attack knocks this thing out so that he can't use, like, Giga Impact on me. Because then Trevenant will be dead. Ooh, Life Orb. Phantom Force! Trevenant vanished instantly. Snorlax must recharge. Oh no! Haha! Yeah, that's what I thought. Well done, Trevenant, I say. Trevenant grew to level 63. Because Trevenant's awesome like that. Amoonguss. Oh, Amoonguss is bug and grass. So, I think I can keep Trevenant in there. Just have it be like Horn Leech. Yeah, that should be super effective. If anyone is like, for whatever reason, like decided to skip to this moment right now, and they saw Horn Leech be super effective against the Amoonguss, they'd be like, "What the hell is going on here? Is this a hack?" Oh, that was weird though. So yeah, I've started using the O powers here, as you can see. My favorite one to use is that EXP power. So here, with like less than a minute left in the game, or in the video, I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite O power to use? Those of you who use the O powers, which one is your favorite to use? Answer in the comments. Mine obviously is the EXP point power, but I don't know, some of you may like the bargain one, or the wild encounter rate one, or the you know, give me more money one. So, you know, I don't know which one you like.